So in this lesson, we are going to do two questions based on countable set. So first question here is define what is meant by countable set, and the second question we are going to do prove that the set of integers which is z is countable set. So let's do first question here. So first question is we have to define what is countable set. So as name suggests, a countable set is the element of set you can count. That set is countable set. But here is the definition. A set is said to be countable if it is either finite or countably infinite. So a different word here. So just understand here first. A set is said to be countable if it is finite. Okay, finite means the element of the number of elements of any set will be finite, like this. I have made here set 2, 4, 6, 8. So you can count the element of this set 2, 4, 6, 8. There is 4 element in this set. So this is said to be finite set. But countable set is either finite or countably infinite. And I have written here the set of natural numbers, set of z integers, and set of this is q is a rational number. So these three sets are infinite set, but we don't know how many element of these. So these are also countably infinite set. We will understand here now. So, and the second here you can understand an infinite set S is called countably infinite if it is similar to natural number. And we denote similarity this way. Here it will be S. So a countable set S is similar to natural number. And other important thing about countably infinite set, an infinite set is countably infinite if and only if its element can be labeled by natural number. So let's understand here how we will show that countably infinite set, and that will be countable set. Let us set here P, and element of P is P1, P2, P3, and these are the element of the set P I have taken here. So here we can label all the element of set P, like P1 is the element of the first element of P. P2 is the second element of P, and P3 is the third element of P. It means here P is countably infinite. So we can define this function as an natural number tends to P, and we can find this f of x. This x is the set, all the element here, f of x equal to px. So as you substitute p x equal to 1, you will get first element. X equal to 2, you will get the second element. So this will continue going on like sequence. This will going on like sequence of natural number. This means this is countably infinite set. We can label the element of set P by natural numbers. So we are labeling this one by natural number. So this is first element, as natural number will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Although the element are infinite, we don't know how many elements this will go till infinite. But although elements are infinite, but this is the set of countable set, we know. So this means we are labeling this set as by a natural number. So countable set is either finite, This one either finite or countably infinite. So this is the definition of countable set. And let's do the second question here. Second question is prove that the set of integers Z is countable set. Now, as we did first question, what is countable set? So we know what is countable set. Countable set is either finite or countably infinite. So read this sentence I have written here. If Z is countable set, then we can list the element of the set Z as an association with the natural number, like I explained you in the previous question. So P is equal to set, and P1, P2, P3, these are the element of set P. So if Z is integer here given. What is integer? Integer is -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1, 2, 3. These are this is the integer set of integers. So if this Z is countable set, then we can list the elements of the set as an association with the natural numbers. We will prove here. Let's write down natural number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the natural number. So here this is the natural number and this is subset of the natural number here in Z. So what we want to do here, we will prove that cardinality of N is equal to cardinality of Z. And you can denote cardinality by this way as well. Mod of N equal to this, don't read it mod. This is also cardinality of N equal to cardinality of Z, whatever you want to take it, denote it, either this or either this. So we know that, let's prove that Z is countable set. So you know that a countable set is either finite. Finite means we know exact number of the any set, like 2, 4, 6, 8. This is exact number. Let's set S is this one. So either finite or countably infinite, not infinite, or countably infinite. So let's prove Z is countably infinite, because we know that Z is not in finite set. We have to prove that this is countably infinite set. So if you remember, we did a very common function in school. Let's understand. Let's take that function and I'll explain you by taking that function. So f of n equal to, so n minus 1 over 2. This here n is odd. So this is the function here I have taken where n is odd, and other is minus n over 2, and here n is even. When we will take n odd, we will use this one, and when we will take even, we will use this function. And let's prove that this Z is countably infinite. So let's take F1. So F1, 1 is odd, we will use this one. So 1 minus 1 over 2, 0 over 2, this will be 0. Let's take F2. F2 is even, we will take this function, minus 2 over 2, it will give me minus 1. And then F of 3, F3 is odd, we will take this one, 3 minus 1 over 2, this is 2, 3 minus 1, 2 over 2, this will be positive 1. Let's take F4 equal to, 4 is even, so here this function we will take minus 4 over 2, it will give me minus 2. So let's take F5, F5 is odd, so 5 minus odd, we will take this function, 5 minus 1, 4 over 2, which will give me positive 2. F of 6, 6 is even, minus 6 over 3, which will give me -3, and this will go on this way. So here you can notice we can covering all the integers here. See 0. So let's write down integer here. So integer will be -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and these are. So see here 0, this 0, then -1, then +1, then -2, +2, -3, then it will be +3. So you can notice that we are covering all the integers here. Actually, we can label here all the element of this function, or 0 as this is the 0 element of fn. Write down element of fn. What we get here, so we are getting 0, -1, then 1, then -2, then 2, then -3, then 3. So this way we will get fn, function of fn, all the element of fn here. So you can actually label it as 0 as first element. This one is the first element. Okay, this one is the -1 is the second element. N is the natural number. See, remember. So this is the second element, 1 is the third element, -2 is the fourth element, and keep going on. And we are able to say that what integer will come after -3. After this is +3. After +3, we will get -4. Then we will get +4. And this way, we are able to define the sequence and pattern. So this set is going in some definite pattern. There are some definite pattern. So it means you can label, able to find a pattern and able to define that this is a first element, this is the second element, and this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the fifth element. This means you are labeling the integer as, this means you are labeling these integers as a natural number. So first 1 is natural number, 2 is natural number, the third means 3 is natural number. So you are labeling this integer as a natural number. So here, so let's take here, this is a natural number, and this is, I'm going to make integer. So this column is natural. 1 is associated with 0, 2 is -1, 3 is 1, 4 is -2, 5 is 2, 6 is -3, and this way it will keep going. So here we are associating each integer with a natural number. So it means Z is countably infinite. So we can count the integer of Z. So this way the Z is countably infinite set. It means Z is countable set.